one like
He's so stupid. Yeah, you know he a character, y'all. Yeah, I know he a character.
Yeah. I got everything on here. Yeah. Last episode of 24. Last episode of 24. Let's get it. Woo! I just I did it right when the breakdown came. Shout out to Timler. One of the greatest, baby. He killed that beat.
Yeah, he's so funny, yeah.
All right. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, I'm gonna stop playing. All right, DJ Mode. Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Yeah. You forgot about that track then. That shit was hard.
No.
Yeah, that was hard back in the day. All right. Welcome to a special edition and a very special episode of the Real Spill podcast / After Dark. I am your co-host, Cole Steele, your favorite Ran, aka Sweet and Low. And don't worry, ladies. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be putting out them applications next year. Sugar Daddy season will start back up. So, put your application in, so you can get on Sweet and Low team. I'm telling you, it's a good ride. You'll enjoy it. All right, yeah. And also next to me, we got y'all favorite lady, you know what I'm saying? Yo Toy, you know what I'm saying, of the Real Spill After Dark. I know y'all wonder where Tally is. I don't like to put his business out there, but
He on a break. He breaking.
Tally got locked up. And it's a misunderstanding. I don't want nobody to get worried. I got a lawyer on the case. We gonna get it handled. Wrong place at the wrong time. But hey, man, Tally, stay strong, man. I'm coming. I'll be down there tomorrow. He was locked up this weekend, so I couldn't get him out. But I'm coming down there tomorrow, man. I'm gonna get you out, dog. So just stay strong, man. Okay. Your boy got you. All right. So yeah, this is episode technically 67/48. I guess I could have put it up there. But it's all good. Y'all will get the picture in a minute. It's called New Beginnings / Same Old Me. So, we going into a new year when we going to talk about, things you should be trying to work on in the new year, things people try to focus on going into the new year, but also how some people don't change, how some people are always stuck in their ways, no matter if it's a new year, a new day, a new week. They just, refuse to, open their mind up to new things. They don't want to start new chapters in their life. They just get comfortable and stagnant in the way things are. So we're going to talk about those people as well. So new beginnings, same old me. I hope y'all ready. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm sharing this live.
Yeah, share it. It's all good. Let me put my phone machine on the vibrate. All right. So yeah, I guess I'll get it going. Like I said, we're going to talk about, man, just new beginnings. It's a new year. People always come up with new year resolutions, plans on what they're going to work on in the new year. And there's nothing wrong with that. They set new goals for themselves, whether it's financial goals, relationship goals, career goals, etc. Some people set spiritual goals. They be like, oh, I want to get closer to God. I want to start reading the Bible more, get into the Word. You got some people like me, that's a sugar daddy. We try to focus on, recruiting more women and making sure that we give next year, more than we did the year before. Make sure that we more available to our sugar babies. That we there to take care of them because, sugar babies need you. And that's your job as a sugar daddy to be there and provide. So, sugar daddies even have goals too. So, yeah, we going to.
I know they had goals.
Yeah. You should always set goals for yourself. Even if it's just small goals, like day-to-day goals, Hey, let's get up early in the morning. let's go to the gym, you know what I'm saying? Let me get a good breakfast, let me get to work on time. See, people don't realize those are little goals too, little mini goals. And what it does, it inspires you when you start checking those goals off. It fuels you in a positive way because you like, you know what, I'm getting stuff done. When you was like, you know what, I'm gonna go to the grocery store when I get off work today instead of waiting until this weekend, and then boom, you go to that grocery store to eat and be like, girl, I got knocked it out. I was all through Publix and got that shopping done. You see what I'm saying? So that's the type of goals that you can set for yourself day to day. Oh, let me get home and cook for the kids because I ain't cooked for the babies in a while. You know what I'm saying? Or let me get home.
It's supposed to be everyday.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Life in anyway.
But I get it. But some people, it's second nature. They don't have to do that. But what I try to tell people is, it'll help you in life when you start off with little mini goals, and then you can work your way up to bigger goals. So it's like you basically creating discipline, you know what I'm saying, for yourself. Because some people are, not disciplined. They kind of all over the place. So when you start checking off those little mini goals day to day, it kind of makes you a better person moving forward. And then you can start accomplishing bigger goals like saving money or traveling more or visiting family more because now you have gotten conditioned to, accomplishing those goals. So yeah, that's what I try to.
But this is what I want to know. This is my question to you. When people do their New Year's resolution for their new beginnings, but they only last 2 weeks.
What you talking about, Will?
You know how people be saying, "Oh, my New Year resolution is this," but still end up.
I'm hot as hell. All them drugs coming at me. Whew.
Turn the fan up.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. You said the last 2 weeks now? You talking about
okay, so you know how people do New Year's resolutions where they say, well, I'm going to change this. I'm going to not do this. I'm going to stop smoking. I'm going to stop drinking. I'm going to stop going to the club. Or I'm going to stop eating this. Or I'm going to go on a diet. Or I'm going to fast. I'm going to start going to the gym, but only last 2 weeks to a month.
Right.
And they back to their old self.
And that's why we talking about same old me.
But I don't get it. I mean, why you can't fight the battle to accomplish your goals?
I mean, I feel like, man, people get so comfortable, even in I was trying to use a big word. People get comfortable in bad situations. So, I mean, that's how powerful the human mind is. So, for example, I hate to use slavery as an example, but you look at the conditions they lived in slavery, and I know some people are like, well, they really didn't have a choice. But at the end of the day, they got comfortable living in that environment to the point when we actually were freed as a people. Some of them didn't want to come out of that environment because they were just like, this is all I know. So that's how it is with us. I know that was kind of a crazy example, but I hope did it make sense? Yeah. So it's like when you become so conditioned to something for so long, you fight against change. So like you said, they know that their body need to be, worked on. They know that they need to work on their money or their relationship or whatever it is. But it's just like, I mean, I've been doing it this way for so long. It ain't killed me. So, but
why not change? Because your old ways is not getting you nowhere.
Exactly. That's what I would think. But like I said, it's like you get so comfortable in that, and it's like I said, that's how crazy the mind works. You are aware that you need to change, but you're not mentally tough enough to, create that change for yourself. So it's kind of weird, man. It's like people will see that they need to work on something, but then they like, that's gonna take too much work. I don't want to do all that, and they'll just stick and stay in that rut. You know what I'm saying? Stay in that same place.
But that's how depression come along, because you're not.
It can.
No, but it do.
Well, I mean, I
feel like when people stay in a rut like that, and they see everybody else accomplish their goals, doing what they need to do, right, and they can't get past their little hump, they get jealous. They get depressed. Right. And it seems like they get worse. Or they start talking negative about it. Me like, well, I that ain't me. I don't like I can't do all that. I just don't like that. Like, I don't like to get my nails done. That ain't me. It's too girly for me.
Yeah, they created. That's what I was about to say. They create excuses. Just like you ever seen, no offense to any big people, but when you got these overweight people and they know that they overweight, but they'll be like still eating hard and stuff, and you looking like, yo, I thought you said you were gonna be on a diet. Man, forget all that. I'm fat. It is what it is. I'm gonna die fat. That's how they talk, because they just basically made up in their mind, I'm not willing to put forth the effort to change myself. So I'm gonna stay this way. And then they just say, because I'm gonna stay this way, I might well make the best of it. But then when you start having health issues, and you know the doctor saying if you don't stop this, you're gonna die. Then they be looking like, oh Lord, y'all pray for me. I done got the bad news. The doctor said I got the sugar. You know, shout out to my grandmama. They used to say that sugar, the diabetes. They ain't say diabetes. Oh Lord, I done got the sugar. The doctor said I got the sugar. I'm gonna lose my foot if I don't do something about it. So that's what I'm saying. It's crazy. It's like they will allow themselves to stay in that hole until they kill them. And I'm just like, ain't no way I could do that, man. Like, I get it. I'm not going to accomplish probably everything I wanted to do in life. But at the end of the day, I'm going to try. Because as the great Michael Jordan said, failure only occurs when you don't try.
Well, yeah.
So as long as you trying to make a difference, you always succeed in heading in the right direction. You did. But what I was going to say is, one of my questions, though, since we talked about it, do you agree with having New Year resolutions? Do you think people should, you know, set goals for the new year?
No.
All right. And why is that? Why do you feel like people don't?
I mean, I'm a person that have set New Year's. When I was younger, I was the person that set New Year's goals. And it didn't work. Because my body and I'll say my mind wasn't ready. Your body and your mind got to be ready. You got to be focused and you got to be determined, and that mind got to be determined. If that mind ain't determined, then no.
But then wouldn't that be a New Year resolution to get focused so that I can accomplish these goals that I want to accomplish? You don't even do nothing. So you just wake up at the New Year and just be like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
All right, same on me, huh?
No,
Okay.
I'm not same on me. I wait till, okay, it's like this. I don't wait till New Year's to fix the problem. If it's June and it's a problem, and if I see it need to be fixed, I go ahead and fix it then. I don't wait till New Year's and try to fix it.
No, I get that.
Whatever the problem is, I just don't wait till New Year's. I fix the problem that I want.
Right now. But I get that, but I'm just saying, like, let's say you know this year in 2024, you might didn't get a chance to do something. And so you like, okay, well, next year, I'm going to take time out and make sure I do this, or I'm going to focus on getting this accomplished that I didn't get accomplished this year. You don't do stuff like that. Those like New Year resolutions, like you selling yourself in 2025. All right. Well, I believe that you should have New Year resolutions. I think that it's healthy, even if you don't accomplish them, because at the end of the day, it'll give you something to strive for.
It'll make you depressed if you don't accomplish. Like, you got something in your mind you want to do. Oh, I want to save up this much money for the whole year. And then when that money don't be saved, it's a disappointment. I don't like disappointment, and I damn sure don't like disappointment myself.
That means you believe in failure. Because if you don't even try, that means you've already failed. My thing is, try anyway. So let's say you say, okay, I'm going to save, let's come up with something realistic. So let's just say, with $200 a month times 12, what is that? That's what, $2,400? Right. So let's just say you say I'm gonna save $2,400. I'm gonna save $200 a month this year in 2025. So by the end of the year, I have $2,400 to pay for whatever, whether it's Christmas, taxes, property taxes, whatever, that type of stuff you got to pay for at the end of the year, or just debt off the credit card, whatever, right? So you just like, I'm gonna save $2,400 by the time the end of the year starts, right? I think, is that math right? Is that 12? I don't think that's right.
That ain't right.
No, I think there's more than that. Alexa, what's 12 times 200?
12 times 200 is 2,400.
I said it right. Yeah, $2,400. Okay, thank you. Shout out to Hillview. Yeah. Hey, Alexa just said it, Negro. So look, don't argue.
No, I told you when you said it the first time. I said, yeah, you was right. Then when you asked me again, made me went unsure. So that's why I'm like.
Yeah, that's why I asked Alexa. So you just gonna fight Alexa? Okay, anyway.
No, I'm not gonna fight. I'm not fighting Alexa.
It's okay, baby. She don't know what she does. She don't know what she does. Calm down, Alexa. Stop it. Okay. Well, she was fussing. Anyway, so yeah, let's say your goal is, I'm gonna say $2,400. All right, and then you only save $1,600. My whole thing is that's still success because you did save money. You know what I'm saying? And you tried to shoot for a goal. Yes, you didn't hit it, but the fact is you did get something accomplished and you got closer to that goal than not trying at all. You see what I'm saying? So now next year you may be like, okay, this is the mistakes I made when I was trying to get to my goal last year. Now this year, I'm gonna make sure I focus on getting it done. And see, that motivates you, and that inspires you, and that's what gets you out the bed every day to do certain things, because you got goals set. You see what I'm saying? That's what make people move to me, you know.
That's why I've been working 16 hours.
Okay, exactly, because you like, I'm trying to get somewhere. I'm trying to move up in my career. Then you like, I also need to make money. Let's be real, because that's what it is about at the end of the day. We got to make this bread. Right. But you want to live a better life. So that's why you go to work. You do what you do. You put in those hours. And you like, because I'm aiming for something. I am trying to accomplish something in 2025 and moving forward. So, yes, I think that is a good thing to set resolutions. Now, that was a question from New Beginners. Now here's a question from Same Old Me. Should people work on changing themselves?
Yeah, every day.
Elaborate.
Why would you stay the same person? Why would you stay the same man or woman that you was 10 years ago?
But if you were
Don't you want to elevate? Don't you want better for yourself?
Right.
So why would you stay the same person? I'm just
That ain't too cold. The fan ain't too cold.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So what I'm saying is,
hair all in my face.
I mean, I can turn it down. I done calm down now the drugs and work through me. I ain't sweating no more. You want me to turn it down? Mm-hmm. One notch? No? Okay.
What kind of drugs you had?
Oh, man, you know I'm on everything. Ecstasy, cocaine. What the kids call it? Mollies now. They call it Mollies now. Yeah, I do the Mollies. You know, I do a little bit of, what the stuff, look like ice. They used to call it ice back in the day. Meth. Yeah, I do a little bit of meth. Yeah, all that stuff. Anyway, that's beside the point. But what I'm trying to say is, should people work on changing themselves? I think so, but this is where it gets tricky. What if you somebody who, for the most part, is successful? Like, let's say you've been doing something for 20 years and it's been working. So do you feel like you should change yourself then if you always achieving your goals?
What, talking about at the first of the year?
Anytime, like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, we talking about that at the beginning of the year, but okay, what I'm saying is, I feel like if you unhappy with your life, then yes, you should definitely work on yourself. You need to figure out where it is that you want out of life. Why is it that you're not in a place or a space that you want to be in? And you should focus on, you know, trying to figure that out and doing what you need to do to get out of that space, right?
Right.
Okay. But what if you are successful? Let's say, for example, you're a Beyonce. Now, I know Beyonce does set goals for herself because, you know, she probably like, well, I want to sell so many albums, or I want to do so many, make so much money on tours or whatever. You know, I'm sure she has goals. But overall, she like, I'm kind of, I done made it. Like, I'm good. So it's like, if you're in a position like that,
you don't never post select.
That's right, I agree.
Because
there's always room for improvement.
Yeah, always.
So you always feel like people should work on changing themselves.
Because you at a different milestone. You know, like you growing up in age, you need to grow up in life and in the mind. So you have different mind. You should, at certain ages, you should have different mindsets. And you should be better than where you was 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 15, 20, 25, 30.
But let me ask you this. Is there such thing as a bad goal to strive for? Because when we think of goals, we always think of positive stuff. But
as long as it's positive, it's not a bad
goal.
But
what I mean is, let's say this. Let's say somebody say, in 2025, I slept with 20 different women. So in 2024, I slept with 20 different women. In 2025, I want to sleep with 30 different women. Is that a bad goal? Or is it I mean, it is a goal, and he's trying to accomplish something.
But it's not a positive goal.
Okay. I mean, it could be to him because he's getting some. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm just asking. You know, it's just for the people out there. It ain't for me.
I'm about to get on my knees and pray.
All right. Well, I'm sure some people would like to see that. But, yeah, I was going to say is, so do you think there are such things as bad goals? I was using that for example. Let's say, like, you know,
Yes, that's a bad goal to me. Why would you set a goal? Just do it. You just smash.
But I'm just saying, he's saying in his mind, or she's saying in her mind, that I'm going to shoot for a higher number next year. But I'm saying, is that a goal that...
That's a stupid goal.
Okay, that's a stupid goal. What's another example of a stupid goal then? that you think that people be trying to do, and you be looking like, really? That's what you want to strive for? What you think?
I want to have maybe these many shoes this year. I want to be able to buy these many shoes this year. I want to be able to buy all the J's this year.
Like what that's gonna accomplish?
Nothing.
Exactly. I'm with you on that. Not hating on anybody. I mean, you know, if you got the money like that, and that's what you want to do, then live your life. But it's like just to have them in your closet. Like really? So I guess when people come over, he can just be like, for 30 seconds, they be like, "Oh man, that's impressive." So you said the rotel downstairs in the kitchen? That's all they're gonna do. That's all they're gonna do. Cause you ain't gonna let nobody win. You ain't finna sell them.
No.
Okay. But I get it. Some people have hobbies though. You know, I collect certain things.
Yeah, some people collect shoes.
Yeah, you know, I'm big on the whole action figure stuff. So you know, when I be seeing like certain toys and stuff from my childhood, I'll grab it. You know what I'm saying, and have it. You know what I'm saying, just to say I have it, and maybe one day they'll be worth some money. You know, but right now they ain't.
I just think you just still playful.
Okay. All right. All right. Here's another question from New Beginners. What's something that you want to see change in 2025? Not necessarily personally, but just in general. Like, what's something?
With the world, or
with the world.
A lot of stuff.
Just name one thing. Just like what's at the top of your head that's something you want to see change in 2025?
Folks start going outside with bunnies. Folks start going outside with bunnies.
Shout out to Tyler, because I know Tyler probably would be agreeing with you right now. He hates to see that.
I hate to see it too.
Yeah, he hates to see that. That's
especially a young girl in a bunny.
I hate to see dudes in it. That's the worst thing.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the dudes. Yeah, the women and the dudes.
I mean, the women is one thing.
Oh, another thing, the men that wear the purses.
Yeah, go on, speak your mind. You scared?
No.
This real spiel.
The men that wear the purses, I don't like that. That's just. I saw a dude and his girl walking down the street yesterday. No. The day before Christmas. Like they was walking to the store. They had matching pajamas. Okay, cool. You walk to the store with y'all gas station.
Inexcusable.
No, listen. But he had a purse on and she didn't. So I'm just like, what the? It was like.
Yeah, I know, man.
Wow. It was just, and I'm just like.
I just think some fashion just shouldn't be.
It's not a fashion to me. I don't like it.
You know, it's a trend now. That's what I'm saying. And I just think some trends, you can't do all the trends out there. Like some stuff you gotta just be like say no to.
If you're a man that like to wear those, I'm sorry, it's very unattractive. Women don't like that. Some women.
I'm gonna say some of them. Ooh, girl, he was killing that outfit. Had a little purse on and a little matching J's or whatever.
I'm old school. Wallet, please.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's a different generation now.
Wallets. Back in the day, only person used to wear them men that wear crossbodies was what?
Crossbodies.
You know them satchels, the bags.
I mean, there's a difference between them purses. They be wearing them satchels. So like I told you, I got a satchel.
The satchel that go on your back,
right,
that's fine. But I'm talking about the one that's like you got a crossbody purse on.
I mean, now you know teachers, like professors in college used to wear them a lot. Students used to wear them too. Them satchels.
I know they were sexy with they button down and they
yeah. And that's the style they trying to go for, but they made them smaller like purses, and that's what make them look feminine. You see what I'm saying? Because now
it's different ones. I'm telling you. I'm talking about the one. Coach got one. It strapped this way and it stopped right here. Yeah. Not go down and the purse sits
that's
right
what I'm saying.
here.
Yeah,
that's some bull.
Yeah, that's a satchel. What you talking about on your back? But when it's on your hip, it's a purse. Yeah, it's a purse.
And then some men wear satchels, but they have them right here too. And I'm just like, no, why would you want to have on a purse like me?
I mean, like I said, I wear my little satchel like when I go to the airport or if I'm on my motorcycle. But
that's different.
Yeah, but it ain't on my hip. It's like literally on my back. You see the strap going across my chest.
I wish I could pull up pictures on this live so you can see it. But
I think they know what you're talking about.
But we're recording, so I can't flash these pictures like. Oh.
I think they know what you're talking about, Claire. But anyway, I get it. You don't like men with purses. All right. Well, something I would like to see change in 2025. I would like to see our culture take things more seriously. And what I mean by that is, I think we have just gotten just too focused on the turn up. I mean, I just hear people always promoting. I'm outside. I think people always promoting. I'm going out of town, or I'm always thinking people promoting. What I'm saying, spending money on shoes and the purses and the designer wear. And I'm not trying to hate on nobody. If you got it like that, that's your business. But so many of us don't have it like that, and I feel like now we have allowed it. You know what I'm saying? It's like we shooting for something that we shouldn't be shooting for. And it's my thing is, your finances, what your responsibilities.
Heavily folk wearing fake stuff.
I mean, okay, but that's even bad too, though, because you still trying to.
Exactly. If I can't afford it, I am not buying it.
But I mean, even if you can afford it,
like it's some boots I want.
Yeah.
Cash Doll had on. I thought I was finna buy them boots.
Well, I'm glad you brought her because she is a perfect example. When I heard her on the Breakfast Club, I like Cash Doll. Shout out to Cash Doll. But it's just like, man, she was talking about the time she had gotten robbed. Because, she had left her jewelry and her purse or something in the car, right? And somebody ended up stealing it. And she was like, the purse was $9,000. She had spent $30,000 on the necklace. I'm like, really, man? Like,
I would have never left that in the car. But she had...
And that's my point. So, not to cut you off, but I'm saying, like, you spent this money on these expensive things. Like I said, I ain't counting her pockets. Maybe Cash Doll got it like that.
Oh, she got it.
But it's crazy to me, though, because my whole thing is, it's so much more you could be doing with that money. And then you spent all that money on those items, and now you don't even have nothing to show for it. So it's just like, that was $9,000. You just, and I get it.
Because she gave it away when she left it in the car.
I mean, it was stolen from her, but you see what I'm saying? Like, that was, like, to spend that much money on items, man, and then you just so reckless with them, and then it's like, if you lose them or somebody take them from you, they are gone. And yeah, I know people be like, oh, you can put insurance on something, but you can't put insurance on everything. No. These insurance companies, and a lot of insurance companies have gotten away from jewelry, insurance jewelry now, because so many people are getting robbed and stuff.
Or you got to have a good receipt.
Yeah. So, I mean, but like I said, my thing is, don't get me wrong, if I had the bread like that, I'm pretty sure it would be one or two things I would spend money on. But I'm just in the mind state now, like, man, we spend money on such frivolous stuff, big word. And I'm like, man, why don't we start using that money to build up our culture, start helping our community, man? You could have took that $39,000 that you brought a necklace with and a purse with. That could have been a scholarship for a kid to go to school. That could have been a car for a single mother who got to put their babies on the bus. You know what I'm saying? She got to get on the bus. They got to get on the bus everywhere they go to work. You know what I'm saying? To visit family, to go to the grocery store. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like, man, in 2025, I want people to start taking their money and using it wisely, and use it to not only help yourself grow, but help others grow. Like, just quit blowing that stuff, man. Like, this $2,000 on a pair of shoes, man, that if you walk outside, you can scuff them up just like that.
So now I feel like you talking about me now.
No. When they said a hit dog holler, you feel like I'm talking about you. I'm just saying in general. And like I said, don't get me wrong, man. I mean, I ain't got no.
But that's what I'm saying is, I thought the boots was like $1,200. When I seen the boots, they some furry heels, stiletto, and they come all the way up here. And I was like, damn, them things bad. I'm gonna get them. Think they about $1,200.
That's still ridiculous. But
when I seen the boots, it was $8,000. I said, ooh, let me go swipe to the next, because I'm not paying no $8,000.
That shit is crazy. $1,200 is too much for a pair of shoes, man.
No.
$1,200 not too much for a pair of shoes. Man, y'all retarded, man. That's it. I'm gonna leave that alone. All right, that's crazy.
But how long I'm gonna wear these $1,200 shoes?
I mean, I ain't gonna count your money, so I'm gonna let you have it. But I'm just saying, though, I just think that we spend our money on stuff, and then this is the thing, you ain't even gonna wear this stuff all the time.
I wear it enough.
See, you making it about you again. See, you make yourself look.
Well, because I got a pair, so that's why I'm making it about me.
Did anybody know that though?
They can see on TV I got some Louis Vuitton boots on. Anyway, go ahead.
Anyway, like I was saying, I'm not mad at anybody, who want to spend their money on what they want to spend it on. That's your right. I don't want to sound like a hater. What I'm trying to say,
like no hater,
but what I'm just trying to say is,
you sound like a person that don't spend that type of money.
No, what I'm sounding like is a person who got some common sense. We always trying to do better and claim that we want to reach certain levels as a community, as a black, as a culture. These white people don't do that.
Yes, they do.
No. Billionaire white people spend money on stuff for their mistresses and their wives. But when you see the Bill Gates, the Jeff Bezos, They don't spend money on stupid stuff like that. No, they spend money on it. But
they it's like this.
But you comparing it. But what I'm trying to say is,
can I speak?
Yeah, go ahead.
So when they wear their clothes, they wear name brand, but they don't wear the. How can I say? Who was talking about? I can't think who was talking about it. It was a celebrity talking about it. They wear name brand, but it's not the show off name brand. You can't look at them and say, "Oh, that's a Louis Vuitton sweater."
Yeah, and that's
because it ain't got all the LVs on it, just a regular plain shirt.
Yeah,
so
I get what you're saying.
They wear it, but they don't wear it to show it off. Go ahead, honey.
No, I'm with you. But a lot of them don't pay for those clothes. You know that they get that stuff for free.
Right.
My point exactly.
Right.
Right. Cash Doll, for example, is literally spending
her money. Yeah, ain't nobody getting
Jeff Bezos can walk in Louis Vuitton. They like, Jeff, bruh, put this sweater on.
Right.
See, that's my point. We can't play that game.
But it's probably some pieces that they have bought. You can't just sit here and tell me these folks ain't bought nothing.
But they should be able to because they billionaires. That's the level I'm talking. Get what I'm saying?
Like Gucci Man, he don't have to buy all that Gucci because they give it to him to represent.
Exactly my point.
But what I'm saying is, it's like this. People that mostly, well, I ain't gonna say most, I'm gonna take that back because I'm about to mess up. Some people that do wear stuff like that, stuff, name brand stuff, probably got little small pieces. Then on top of that, if they got it, they got their shit together, and they must have some, well, I ain't gonna say must, I'm gonna use me as an example. Well, I'm gonna use me as an example.
Okay.
Yes, I have Louis Vuitton, Gucci, but I have it in small pieces. Okay,
that's fine.
And it's like, but my bills paid.
That's my point.
I got money in my savings account, not just one savings account, multiple savings accounts. So I feel like if you're living like that, it's okay if you buy you some nice pieces every now and then.
But how many people really living like that at our rate? See, that's my point. You mentioned Gucci. He gets his stuff for free.
Right.
Black people, okay, so most black people imitate Gucci, right? Or I'm just saying, or not Gucci himself, but what I'm saying.
But go ahead, you got to.
But this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. What I'm trying to tell y'all, we are behind the 8 ball as a race.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say, we can't go toe to toe with them. We have to start taking our money and investing back in our community so that we can get to a level where how they live their life and money.
But black people stingy. Black people.
No, we're not. We spend more money than any other race.
What I'm saying,
we spend more money than any other race.
Let me get it out.
Yeah.
Black people are stingy when it comes to other people. Meaning that if I go to work every day, like me, right now I'm working 12 and 16 hours, 6 days a week.
Right.
It's going to be hard for Pookie to call me and say, let me borrow $100 and you at home every day.
Okay.
So I can't get it. I can't give back like that.
No, that's different. I get that. But what I'm trying to say, no, but that's somebody who is lazy and not trying to put forth the effort, and you just feeding their what's the word I'm trying to look for?
They bullshit.
I mean, you can say that, but yeah, in other words, he ain't trying to do any better. He just want you to give him some money so he can basically leech off of you. I'm talking about as a whole. We spend more money in our community faster than any other race. And we spend more money than any other race as a whole. And we're only 13% of the country. Do you hear that? That is crazy.
They should have never gave that. Black folks should have.
In the Asian community.
Got credit. It's like this. These folks is shopping. These folks got Corona pay, Afterpay, or firm.
That's my point.
So they buy stuff that they can't take their check and say, let me go buy this.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Don't you think that's a problem?
It depends on.
If I can't go in the store and buy it straight up,
without
missing out on a bill or have to make payments, that means I don't need to be buying it. That's what I look at. That too,
but sometimes it's like, okay, I'm gonna use me as an example. What I just bought my parts for my car. I had the $500 and some for my parts for my car, but when I seen I could use Afterpay. I said, shit.
That's different though. Yeah, I get that.
But some people think like that too.
No. But I'm talking about people who, because they don't have the money, and then they buying a pair of J's on Afterpay. Like, it ain't that they got the money for the J's. That's different. And they saying, you know what? Instead of me paying it all at once, I'm gonna break it down in payments. But I can literally go and buy these J's right now.
Right.
That's different. I'm talking about you don't have the money for these J's, and you got to use Afterpay because you can't afford it. That's what I'm saying. We got to get out of that mentality. That's why we behind every other race.
I'm sorry, y'all. I tried. I tried to.
No, but I'm just saying that's what we need to work on in 2025. That needs to be a New Year resolution for our culture, our race. Black people got to stop spending their money on frivolous stuff, man. We spend more money than any other race, and we have the list. Do you not realize at one point in time, over 400 years ago, yes, there were different races, but for the most part, there was only blacks and whites here, right? Mm-hmm. And yet, we're at the bottom of the totem pole.
Yeah.
Now, it's one thing for us to be behind white people. I get that. Because, you know, at the time, they dominated the country. We were slaves. We were already 400 years behind them. But now we have allowed Asians to come over here and pass us.
You know
Mexicans.
Why? You know why?
Yeah,
because when they come over here, they get money. The government gives them money.
I get
that's
that.
Why people.
But why
Republicans don't want them over here, because they get money to come over here and open business. But us black people that's here, that's from here, we can't get nothing.
I agree with that.
We can't get nothing.
It is it's systemic racism behind it, yes. But my point is, though, we have been aware of this for so long. When are we going to stop being the same old us? You see what I'm saying? Like, when are we going to finally wake up and say, you know what? We have to stop doing the same things that we've been doing for hundreds of years. It hasn't gotten us anywhere. We have gotten to the point where we see us on TV playing football, basketball, rapping, acting, and we think, oh, we done made it. But we don't own nothing. We don't own none of these companies. We don't own none of these teams. We don't even own the jersey on our back, technically. That's Nike. Nike own us. So my point is, yes, these athletes, these actors, these entertainers are getting great money. I appreciate them. I enjoy listening to them, watching them, all that. But I'm just saying, as a culture, as a race, we have to start investing back in ourselves, because we spend money worse than anybody else and we have nothing to show for it. I'm trying to give you the numbers. In the black community,
there's a lot of poor black people too.
And it's by choice, though. That's what I'm saying.
It's by choice.
And that's crazy to me. Why would y'all want to keep living like this? Break the cycle. That's what the camera is. Break the cycle. We got to stop doing this.
And then you got people that's out there like me. You got people out there like me that want to invest money but don't know where to go, don't have the resources, don't have nobody to talk to get them there.
That's fine. But what I'm saying is, at least you have the mindset that I have to save money. I need to try to figure out a way to make more money with my money. Instead of, I'm going to just go out here and spend $500 every weekend going to the club on drinks, weed, whatever. And I ain't judge nobody. Like I said, live your life. But I'm just saying, if you see that this is not getting you anywhere, you've been doing the same thing since you was 18 years old and you 35 now, and you ain't moved 2 feet forward at all. You just took a step forward. Oh, sorry, my bad.
Sure?
So, hold on, I stepped on the shoe, Lord, she finna cut me. So my bad is, but what I'm saying, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, we got to get out of this mindset as a culture, man. We have got to stop. See, I just feel like when we see these celebrities and these rappers and the entertainers, and I'm trying not to hate, I know it sounds like it is, we get so caught up in their lifestyle and we like, yo, I'm going to wear J's like him, or I'm going to go get the jewelry like her, or I'm going to go get my hair like her, or I'm going to go get the, you know what I'm saying, the clothes, the whatever that he got on. I get that, buy the car that he drive, he talk about in his rap songs. You can do that. That can be a goal for you. I'm not even mad at that. But my thing is, quit spending money you don't have. Trying to do what? Impress somebody? You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
I don't think it's more of a press.
Why you think?
I think it's more of a materialistic type thing. Like, I see this person want it, and I like the way it look, and I want it too.
Exactly. So you trying to impress people because you want people to see you in it.
You think that's a press? I don't think that's a press.
Okay, then, like you said,
you got what I want, and I just want it. So instead of me taking it off your back, I just go back.
No, what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, for example, if you saw an entertainer like we just talked about with Jeff Bezos, like you said, they may have designer clothes on, but they're not advertising those clothes. You can't tell what they got on, right?
Right.
That's because they don't care about what they got on. They don't care about whether you like their outfit or not. You see what I'm saying? But as black people, we got to make sure I got a Gucci this on or a Louis Vuitton this on, because we want people to realize I got money and look at my clothing.
Don't mean you got money. Don't mean you got money.
I know it don't, but that's why you buy that stuff, because you're trying to advertise to them. And even if you like their clothing, I'm not saying you can't like their clothing, but it's like you're basically advertising to the world, nigga, I'm good. I got bread.
Okay, so why men? Okay, so let me ask you this: why men buy high dollar watches like Invicta watches?
Because we trying to impress somebody.
You think so?
Yes.
I just like it. I don't know.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Maybe because I grew up and came with an era of.
But
my mom always bought top notch. My daddy always bought top notch.
Okay, and that's my point. It's been traditionally passed down as a culture for us to do that. I saw a video on Instagram. I wish I could remember the dude who posted it, and I'll send it to you. In the video, it's a commercial in 1954 where this black guy and this woman are going shopping. They purposely went downtown to white stores to buy name brand clothing because they always, black people weren't allowed to buy certain things, right? We always got second and third hand and stuff. So now they went and spent tons of money at these white people stores because they wanted to be seen and wanted people to know that I'm a successful black person. And the narrator, the white guy, is literally just talking about them like that's how the Negro culture is. They spend money on brand name clothing. Even, huh?
Let me tell you. Okay, so let me tell you.
I get that. You're missing the point, though.
I get what you're saying, but white folks, how can I say? They buy the high-end dollar stuff that too many black people don't buy, like Northern Stream. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's fine, but
go to Northern Stream.
They got it like that. That's what I'm trying to tell black people. We don't have it like that. You don't think white people have it like that?
I done went to Hoover 280, deliver mail packages, brought it to the door, certified, and when I look, I'm like, damn, what a furniture. Damn, what a furniture. You in Lake Cyrus and you ain't got no furniture.
Let me explain to you how I know they got it like that.
But why they ain't got no furniture?
How many black people you think stay in Greystone? That's in Birmingham.
A lot. I know a lot of people. It's people working at the post office stay in Greystone.
How many black people you think stay in Greystone for real?
A lot of people.
Give me a number. If let's say, for example, if it's 2,000 houses in Greystone, how many you think I'm black?
2,000 houses.
Be real now. Come on now.
Probably not even 200.
I wouldn't even say 20.
I'll give them 100 people.
You really think 100 black people stay in Greystone?
Yeah, somewhere. Because like in the neighborhood I used to live in, I did not even know 2 black people was staying. I thought it was all white.
And that's my point, because you never hardly see them, do you?
I was like, no.
You mostly see white people, right?
Yeah. They go out there running and stuff like that. But when she came out, the girl said.
Okay, but that's my point. So that's what I'm saying. When you do see us in successful places that you think we wouldn't be at, you see us in small increments. Because it's the majority are white people because they got more money than we do. They can live a lifestyle that most of us can't.
They just have good credit.
That's money.
Okay.
Think about it. What does credit get you? Whatever you want. Right. Cars, clothes, jewelry. It's money. It's just that's all the board to have to. Credit is money. My point is, you take 10 black people and line them up. I guarantee you might get one out of them that has $10,000 in the bank account for savings out of 10 of them. And that's stretching it for real, because you may not get none of them out of the 10. I'm talking about you just pick 10 random black people. You just went to the mall and just say, I'm just going to pick 10 people. I don't know what they do for a living, nothing. Line them up and say, who in here got $10,000 in their savings account?
It'll probably be 1 out of 10.
Maybe. And that's probably stretching. I wouldn't be surprised if nobody could raise their hand. But I guarantee you take 10 white people in the mall and sign them up, I bet you at least 3 out of their 10 got 10,000.
They struggling too.
I ain't saying they not, but they the majority. What I'm saying is their struggle is not like ours. Okay, what I'm trying to say is, for example, you and I may be considered middle class, right? So we can go to.
I don't know where the economy coming. I don't know if I'm still middle class.
I get that, but what I'm saying is though, you know, a lot more people that's struggling and that's in a sense worse off than you are, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and this is the black race I'm talking about, right? Okay, but it's only 13% of us. That's only 40 million black people versus 330 million people in this country. You get what I'm saying? So you can't compare us as a whole to them as a whole because they outnumber us and they got way more money than us. There are more white billionaires than black billionaires. There are more companies owned by white people than black people. That's what I'm trying to say. So we fighting a losing battle if we try to play toe-to-toe with them. If we try to play big bank, take little bank, we are going to lose.
Oh, I know we going to lose on that part.
And that's my point. So what I'm saying is, I think as a culture, we have gotten caught up in this mindset that we can do what they do. And I'm not saying you can't strive for that, but what I'm saying is the reality is you just a drop in the bucket. It's only so many of us that have money like that. There's only so many of us that are living a certain lifestyle like that. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So my thing is, as a whole, we got to start working on investing back in ourselves and building ourselves up and making us stronger as a community, because that's what white people do. They don't even like each other, but they'll go team up with this white dude from their church because he got something that they need. Yeah. Can't stand him. But he like, bro, at the end of the day, we gonna make this money. But Lakeisha won't team up with Tiffany because her homegirl got into it with her in high school. So it's like, oh, fuck you, Tiffany. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I don't fool with you because you tried to cut my homegirl or you slept with my homegirl boyfriend. But Tiffany works at a bank and is in a position to give loans out to businesses. But Lakeisha not gonna fool with her because you and my homegirl got into it 20 years ago. That's how we think. That's crazy.
That is.
So now Lakeisha's struggling and got to go the long way around to get her business started when she could have just walked through the front door with Tiffany. Them white people don't do that, man. See, we getting off subject because this ain't nothing to do with that.
That's the next. That's the episode we said we were gonna talk about when it come down to that. But somebody said in 2025 they need to stop flashing money in their pictures.
I agree. What does it get you?
No, well, I hate to see that.
And that's my point.
That's temporary money.
And like I said, I'm not hating. Don't get me wrong.
You're not hating.
I get ignorant sometimes. Don't get me wrong. I've been in the strip clubs throwing money like a dummy. I've been, you know what I'm saying, in the club buying drinks for everybody like a dummy. But I thought about it as I got older and it was like, what is this getting me? Remember why I told you why I stopped going to the strip club? What's the reason I told you I started going to the strip club? I said it's like me paying money on a car that I can't drive. And if I do want to drive this car, the note's so goddamn high. You see what I'm saying? That it ain't really worth it. Because she may be asking for some ridiculous price and it's going to be a one-time thing. I ain't going to be able to do that for a whole month with her or 2 months with her. It's going to be one time and that's it. That money gone. So that's what I'm saying. We got to get out of that mindset. That's all. I'm just saying, I ain't mad at nobody living their life. I want us to thrive. I want us to enjoy life. But I'm like, man, we got to put responsibilities and what's important first before we focus on the turn up. Make sure that you straight, your family straight, hell, your neighbor straight, because these are the people that we depend on every day. But anyway, I'm gonna get on.
If you in my household or you in my circle, we straight. I don't know about the other folks.
All right.
I haven't got to your level of the giving, of wanting to give and be fruitful to other people when you had extra money.
And that's our problem.
You know, so
that's our problem right there.
You know,
that's our problem right there.
I be fruitful to the Lord. I give my money to the church and pay my tithes before I just up and give Leroy $50 because he been sitting on his ass.
No, and I get that. I'm not saying that. I mean, be smart with your money. Don't just give it away. I mean, I'm not finna give a crackhead $20. No, I'm saying it. I'm not gonna give a crackhead $20 unless he doing something for me. Like he cutting my grass or he working on something in my house. I'm not just finna give it to him and I know he finna go smoke crack with it. I mean, that's crazy. Now, if you choose to do that, that's on you, but I'm just saying that's pointless. You just throwing your money away. You might just take that $20 and just throw it in the air and walk off, because that's where it's going. Yeah. And I get it. When you give, you're not supposed to wonder or worry about what they're going to do with that money. You just give because it fell on your heart.
That's why I can't give.
All right. Anyway, let me ask this another question. Man. You were just, All right, so let me ask you this: being closed-minded, we talking about the same old me now. So people who choose to be closed-minded to growth and change, does that come from fear because they scared of the unknown, or do you think it's just them being lazy?
Being lazy. It could be both though. It could be some people have fear and some people just lazy.
So explain the fear part though. Why you think people have fear?
They fear they gonna fuck up. They gonna mess up and it's not gonna turn out how they want to turn in the back of their head.
I get it. Yeah, fear is a real thing. You know, when you live in fear, that does cause you to be hesitant. That causes you to
just like some people, like I don't drive on the freeway because they have fear of the freeway. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy. But I get it though, because somebody might have been in an accident or they seen a bad accident. So I get it. They just like, yo, I don't even want to put myself in that situation. But that's so stressful to me because now you got to take all these side roads and back roads to get everywhere. And that's what the freeway was designed for. And guess what? You can still get killed on the side road or the back road too. Yeah. That's why I remember I always joke with people when they be saying certain things. They'll do some things but won't do another. Right. Like, for example, people be like, well, I don't eat people food when they cook it at their house and bring it to work. You know, so when people bring dishes from work for everybody to eat, I don't do that. But I'm like, but you eat at a restaurant. You don't know what they doing back there.
Don't have cats and dogs.
But you don't know. Okay, so you don't think that cook can't be putting boogers in your food? He can't be putting no blood in the food. What if he literally cut his hand while he cutting onions, don't wipe his hand, and the blood just dripping all in your food? You wouldn't even know.
It's just the cook.
Well, no, I'm just saying that's my point. No, I'm just saying that's how crazy we are on certain things. It's like, for example, let's get real. Not saying you or me, I'm just saying in general. You got people that put their mouth on other people, and I'm talking about do some wild stuff and don't even hardly know this person, but won't use a utensil at Waffle House. You know what I'm saying? Because they like, oh wow, they don't never clean their forks good and stuff like that. But they looking
like how many miles been on that one spoon. You probably had 8 billion miles on that one spoon, but only 10 people.
But you put your mouth on his, and you don't know where it been.
People probably had that, but when you.
But it don't take number one nasty person to mess you up.
I don't know.
No, I'm just saying that's our mindset though. It's like we'll do certain things in one area, but frown upon it in another area. And I'm like, it's the same thing. That shit is crazy to me. Y'all will sit here.
I guess it's the thought.
Yeah, it's a mindset. That's my point. That's why I'm bringing back to the question. Because we have this mindset, we choose not to thrive and do things and take risks. We choose not to change because we stuck in this mindset.
Can't cook.
Oh, okay. I get all that. What I'm saying is, though, I just think that's crazy to me, right? I've heard people literally say they don't shake people's hands because they don't know where their hands be and they worry about germs. So, like if you high-five somebody, whatever, people like, oh, I don't do that. But you'll sit here and sleep with somebody that you met at the club, don't know their last name. And I'm talking about suck them off, buck them off, everything. But I'm like, you won't give a high five to a coworker, but you'll go put your mouth, or let them put their mouth on you. And I'm like, that is crazy to me.
I'm trying to see it like a mannequin.
I'm just saying that's crazy. That's how I think though. I be like, the stuff we say and the way we think is so wild to me. We'll sit here and be like, oh hell no, I can't do that. But then do something over there and I'm like, that's worse than what this is right here. Like, I'm just saying, black people, we gotta stop this. We gotta get out of this mindset. We gotta work on changing and growing for the better. That's all I'm saying. Don't change for the worse. Change for the better. That's all I'm saying. But let me ask you another question. Do you feel us as a culture are behind? Well, I kind of already talked about this, I guess. I was gonna say, are we behind and we not open-minded? Do you feel like black people aren't open-minded overall?
No. And we damn sure behind, for one. From the previous things that we had going on.
Right.
Then yeah, we behind. But
what about being open-minded? You think black people closed-minded or more open-minded?
Very closed-minded. They don't want to try nothing new. They stuck in their ways. Okay, like, how can I say? Your grandma might say, I go down Billson Superhighway and go all the way home from whatever destination y'all in. You be like, nah, grandma, if you just turn off and go on this road, you'll save 5 minutes. But they so stuck in their ways and their mind, they don't want to take nobody else's opinion to even try to say, let me see if it'll work better. I can get home 5 minutes faster.
Right, I get you. Yeah. And like I said, don't get me wrong. It's sometimes it's certain things you just prefer doing. Like, let's say you could be like, well, Cole, you know, if you buy this from Publix, it's cheaper, right? But I'm like, yeah, but Walmart right by my house, and I got to drive 15 minutes to get to Publix to buy it. So I just rather go to Walmart.
Might as well.
Well, go right. So, but I'm saying though, but in your mind, you looking like you paying way too much at Walmart.
The person ain't got no common sense. Cause you got to equal up the gas to get the.
No, I get what you're saying, but but I'm saying that's an example though. Like you may in your mind, because you're like I'm saving money, but in my mind I'm like, well, I'm saving time, and I choose not to buy into what you're saying because I'm just like I'd rather save time than money.
Your way.
Right, but you looking like I'd rather save money than time. So it's like neither one of us are wrong, but yeah, because of my mindset and I don't want to change, it's something like I'll just stay doing that. You know what I'm saying? So some people just kind of get stuck. What you say now? All right. Yeah. All right, let me ask another question. We have real out of time. I don't know what time we started. Was it like 5:50 or something?
Yeah, we ain't been.
No, it's all we've been on it for a minute now. The machine tell you how long we've been on? How long we been on?
Almost an hour.
Let's see how much time we got left before we get to an hour. I got stuff to do. Yeah. I gotta drop something off. You see, I got my sweatshirt on. I gotta take care of one of my sugar babies. Anyway, let me ask you this: how much time we got left for real?
We got 5 minutes.
Damn, we talking
we doing in the cup.
I ain't do no questions because I was combining the shows and you don't do in the cup, so I ain't want to do it.
I am doing. Wait a minute. This the first show for the New Year.
Yeah, but I'm saying but it ain't the New Year yet, so I didn't do it because I'm like I know she don't do that, so I didn't even come up with no questions. I mean, I can come up with some stuff off the top of my head, but anyway, let me run through this so we run out of time. So, what is something you plan on changing in 2025 personally? Mm-hmm. Do you have any goals, or you just gonna keep just being a trash person that you?
You better be glad.
Yes, you just gonna keep on being.
Cameras on.
You just gonna keep on being trashy like you do. Do what you do. Okay, I'm sorry, but yeah, do you what you plan on changing in 2025 for yourself? Take your time. Oh, I didn't mean take that much time. God damn.
I haven't thought of it yet.
All right, well,
what about you?
Oh man, what is it I'm not gonna work on? Definitely saving more money. Definitely creating opportunities to make more money. I definitely want to work on my health. Of course, you know I'm always about working out and stuff, so I want to be better.
That's a lifestyle, so I'm
but I want to be better than what I was in 2024. So yeah, whether it's more muscle, whether it's less fat. Yeah. So I mean, I got to always have goals, but yeah, definitely money, definitely staying in shape. Being more patient. Definitely want to work on that. You don't think I got patience? You really don't think I got patience? That is weird. Everybody say I'm like one of the most patient people they ever met. yeah. But we'll talk about that.
Like to be on time.
Yeah, that's being disciplined though. That ain't got nothing to do with patience. But yeah, okay. But yeah, anyway, you're right. Yeah, just I want to be more patient. I think that because now we living in a world where people care less. They don't, nobody respect anybody. They don't respect people's space, and it frustrates me a lot. And I noticed that in 2024, I was getting more and more irritated. And, I'm going to work on, trying not to allow that stuff to irritate me and be calm more and be more reserved about my opinions and thoughts. Because, it's just like when I see certain people doing stupid stuff, it's like sometimes I just be like, yo, man, why are you doing that?
But your opinions don't be bad, though.
It don't, but I got to learn that, all I'm doing is stressing myself out. That's what I realized in 2024. I'm stressing myself out.
Over your bullshit.
Over something you got going on that don't really affect me.
You just like to help.
I do, but I got to learn now to kind of fall back.
I'm glad you learned it.
Now, if they come to me, that's one thing. But yeah, I used to like, hey man, I don't know, I ain't trying to get your business, but I know that you do this and do that, and I'm just wondering like,
why the fuck you doing that?
Why are you doing that? That seems very stressful. It seems like you working harder than you have to, or you keep making these bad decisions. Why you keep making these bad decisions? Yeah, you're not getting anywhere. So I used to intervene, especially with somebody that I had a relationship with or I was cool with. But now I'm just gonna be like, hey man, do what you do.
Give me some doubt. Give me some doubt. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna start. What am I saying? I came up with. I said,
yes. Let these folks be.
I'm gonna say I'm praying for you, and I wish you the best. That's all I'm gonna say.
Let these folks be trash. I told y'all, like, let them be trash. They want to be trash. They gonna be trash. Everybody don't carry they self the way you carry yourself, and they don't look at the same lens you look at of.
I mean, I get that. You right. But it's just like, it's like I said, when you know somebody and you kind of got a relationship with them, and you just seeing them crash out, and it's not like it's affecting you, but you just like, damn, man.
You gotta remove yourself. You gotta remove. I know what you're saying, but when I just see that person like that, and I feel like they know better, and they can know. I know they.
But
can
that's what I'm
better.
saying. I'm thinking they don't know better, because I'm like, if you a certain age and you keep doing this, I'm like, maybe
they
no
stuck
one.
in their way.
Well, yeah, they might be, but it's like I don't know that until I tell. Same old me. Yeah. I get it, but and you're right. They might just like doing what they're doing, even though to me it seems like they frustrating themselves and they don't look like it's working out. I'm just looking like, you just gonna keep screwing yourself over like that? Okay. So sometimes I try to say, hey, maybe you don't know any better, so let me, give you some words of wisdom. My thoughts and opinions on what you got going on. But now I'm just gonna work on 2025, just looking the other way. Yeah. I'm gonna get cross-eyed on them, be like, I don't see nothing going on. I ain't paying attention to what you got going on. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna work on in 2025.
Just that one spoiled apple.
No, it's several spoiled apples. Yeah, but no, a lot of people done burn me like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have just disregarded everything I done told them. You see how fast I am? The reflexes on point. Bro.
What? We'll talk about that later. Because I haven't.
Right there, you would have been knocked out. I'm a beast, boss. I'm a beast. Don't let this fool you.
I haven't did nothing.
I ain't say you. I'm just stretching my leg.
But you pointed at me.
I was just stretching my leg, please. Yeah, I was just stretching my leg.
Whatever, we'll talk about that later. But
yeah. Okay, well, let me ask you this then: is because I know we run out of time. How much is over? We done went over an hour.
We done went out plenty of time. Come on, go ahead with the question.
Yeah.
We ain't that far over an hour. Just an hour and a minute.
Well, let me ask you two more questions, then we're going to wrap this thing on up. Let me ask you this. How important is it to adapt and change with the times? So even if you don't have any New Year resolutions or any goals, you still have to adapt in life. Let's say if you're at work and they change the system at work that you've been used to, and you've been doing it for 5 years, and all of a sudden they say, hey, we got a new system in place. And you're like, damn, I don't want to learn a new system.
Right. But
if you don't learn it, you're going to lose your job, right? Or let's say that, somebody you dating, when you first met them a year ago, they had a work schedule. Now they got a promotion or whatever, and now they like, yo, I got to work nights now. I know you used to me working in the days, and we had a little schedule how we spent time together, but now I ain't going to be able to do that no more because I work at night. So, stuff like that, how important is it to adapt and change in order to survive, or in order to...
You're going to have to reach out, make another plan, come up with another plan.
Because, some people just be like, oh, well, we can't date no more because if I can't see you see what I'm saying? They may not even try to work it out.
They ain't been in a relationship.
Right.
So it's like you got to get on a new schedule. That's all. It's just simple. Just get on a new schedule.
No, I get what you're saying. Hard. But I'm saying you think it's necessary to adapt and change with the times.
Yeah.
So
times change, like now. Men walking around with purses on. So times have changed.
So that means you got to adapt to men wearing purses. That what you saying?
I'm not finna adapt to
that. That's what the question was about.
I mean, I adapt to it, but I ain't got to date them.
That is true. All right.
I'm adapt to it. I just ain't got to date them.
You are correct. Let me ask you this then. I agree with you though. You definitely got to adapt and change. I mean, I tell people all the time, even if you doing something, like let's say you happy with your life, you like the way you got everything set up and it's working for you, because some people do have a method of doing things and it works and they don't really have to change. But eventually life gonna make you change. Something is gonna hit you and you're gonna have to adapt. And if you don't adapt, you will fail.
Right.
So, I mean, it could be your health. It could be, like I said, your job changing. It could be money. Like, let's say they raise taxes or, gas prices.
Like
anything.
me, I'm adapting. A lot of folks ain't adapting to this new economy change. Mm-hmm. I'm not even adapting to it. It kind of made me sad.
No.
It feel like my money ain't moneying like it was since everything went up.
Yeah, I feel
So, you know, I had to cut back on a lot of spending. Like my routine that I do, massages, facials, you know, every month. So I had to adapt to that.
I know it was hard too.
Yeah, it was very hard to adapt to them not getting a massage every month. You know why I get a massage everywhere. You know I got screws in my neck.
I don't know nothing. See, I'm already practicing. Look at this. See, I'm already practicing. I told her, I said, I don't know nothing.
You know I got screws in my neck. Quit playing. So
I don't know why you do what you do. See, I'm already there at 2025.
Well, don't do that with me, cause yeah, you do that with them other folks. Don't do that with me. You do that with them other folks.
Oh yeah. So okay. Well so is change necessary for growth?
Yes, it is. If you don't change your old habits, how you gonna grow? Or how you gonna get new habits?
So a lot of people out there who feel like I'm gonna do me. I ain't gonna change. I've been doing it this way, this, that, and other.
That's why they stuck in their old ways, and that's why they stuck in the same predicament.
Right. That's a good point.
And that's why they ain't got nowhere yet.
That's a good point right there. You gotta change.
Yeah, you gotta change. Like you gotta change, and whether people believe it or not, it's more of a mind, body, and soul type stuff.
Right.
So some people just lose weight to look good.
Mm-hmm.
You can lose weight, but if you still got a shitty soul and a shitty mind, I mean, you still messed up in the head.
No, I agree with you.
So I just feel like when change, like when my change is mostly be when I lose weight, I always be a mind, body, and soul and a healing. But it's like my soul, I just want my soul to get closer to the good Lord. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So and be more spiritually and be more positive than negative and different stuff like that. But me, that's why I'm saying when you ask me did I have wanted to change anything for the new year,
right.
No, I don't want to change nothing for the new year because I'm trying to change every day. I'm trying to change something about me every day. So like I told you, I'm not waiting for the new year.
Mm-hmm.
I do it every day. I pick down the things that I don't like about me.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I try to change daily instead of waiting till the new year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like new men. Yeah, no,
I don't have any men.
Oh, okay, my bad.
I don't have no men.
No, I'm just saying in general, not you. I was just saying, that's what people do.
Oh.
Yeah, they be like, oh, girl, I'm sick of him, so tomorrow I'm gonna go get me a new man. They don't wait till next year. They do it the next day. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that. I like that. So, yeah. But okay, that's good. All right, well, that's it. I was gonna say though, because this is the last episode of the year. We appreciate everybody that watched and tuned in. We appreciate the love, support, the hate too, because I love to be cracked on and hate because they be talking about. Yeah, the guests. Shout out to all our guests that came on this year. I want to say also shout out to Jermaine Mobley. You know what I'm saying, for putting us on the Post Network. We appreciate that, man. You ain't had to fool with us, but you did. So yeah, we hope that you continue to allow us to stay on board and we can grow together. And I want to give a shout out to, of course, my ride or die Tally man. You know what I'm saying? He started this thing with us. We're going to finish this thing together. I got you, man. You know what I'm saying? I know you locked down right now. Tally, don't pick up the soap. Don't take no bath, Tally. Don't take no bath, man. You ain't got the bathe, man. You ain't going to be in there long, man. So, yeah, be careful. I know you friendly and stuff, and you be trying to get to know people, but that ain't the place for it now. That ain't the place where you need to socialize. You stay to yourself and practice that mean mug that I showed you. All right?
Mean mug.
You gotta look like somebody farting in front of you. Yeah, you gotta look at them like that. So, yeah, Tally, hold it down. I'm coming, man. And, appreciate you, man. Appreciate the ologists as well. I probably should have had him on the show. I ain't seen it. But we wore him out last Sunday. I ain't want to wear him out. But, yeah, man, shout out to the ologists, Killer Cam, all the people who helped us over the year. Andrea, I don't want to forget nobody. See, that's why you ain't supposed to name no name. Let me stop. Yeah, just shout out to everybody. Yeah, because I've been in the restaurant and forgot somebody. Anyway.
You called me out.
Yeah, then the other thing is, too, I wanted to just say, rest in peace to all the people that we lost in 2024. I know for a lot of people, this was a rough year. You lost some loved ones. We had some unfortunate deaths. in the city, and you know, people, you know, at the end of the day still mourning and missing their family members, and we just got through the holidays, and all this was like the first time for them to go through this. So I just want to say, you know, we praying for you. We sending healing energy to anybody who lost anybody this year or anytime, any year. So yeah, we praying for you, and hopefully 2025 you'll be able to heal and grow and
get past that trauma.
Get past that, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so shout out to y'all. And then shout out to my boy, I'm about to say Brian Gumble, but Greg Gumble, Brian Gumble's brother, man. I know a lot of people like, who? But this dude had been on sports ever since I can remember. He is the brother of Brian Gumble. I don't know, you know who Brian Gumble is?
I heard of him.
Yeah, but they were like two black, first of all, they brothers and they're black.
Mm-hmm.
And they have been in the media entertainment field for at least over 50 years. And they were like one of the first black people I used to see on TV. You know what I'm saying? Doing sports. Brian Gumble used to be on the Today Show. Yeah, he's been on the Today Show. And he was a leading man on the show. He was like the first black person on a network like that. So, but his brother passed though, not him. And his brother, like I said, ever since I was a kid, always been doing sports, NFL, basketball, and his voice was so second nature to me that I could be in another room and know it was him talking. That's how distinct his voice was. And my boy passed, man, at 78, man, and that hurt. But I just want to give a shout out to him. I know everybody like, man, nobody care about that, but I do care.
Yeah.
Because the Gumble brothers were childhood heroes of mine. They were like the first black men I used to see on TV, like how Michael Strahan is now, and that inspired me. And I thought that was dope because they weren't running with a football, they weren't shooting a basketball, they had suits on, but yet they were still, you know, brothers. And then they wore afros too. They kept it real. They had afros on the show. They ain't cut their hair like the little cornball brothers. Them niggas like, hey, Brian Gumble used to do that, be like, power to the people. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to give a shout out to Greg Gumble, man. He was a pioneer, and he was a childhood hero of mine with sports and stuff. So I'm gonna miss him, and you know, healing energy to his family. All right, I guess that's it, man. I ain't gonna bore y'all with nothing else. Shout out to Poochie. Shout out to Alexa. And yeah, man, you know what I'm saying?
He being sarcastic now, y'all. He being funny now.
Next year, Coco gonna be on the show. We gonna have. Okay, I see it too much. We love you, Coco. Okay, all right, that's it. I gotta get up now. This is the unprofessional part of the show.
She tired of you.
I know she is. She ain't gonna do nothing about it. She ain't gonna do nothing.
Why she ain't?